back to the vlog, guys. I did vlog the last couple days, but then my computer bugged out or did something weird and it messed up the whole video that I was in the middle of editing. So I kind of said forget it and I'm starting over. I did clean the office a bit more. I'm excited to start using the office again just because I've been using the counter out in the kitchen living room area, which is great and I do love it out there, but it's such a small area, it gets overcrowded so easily. Oh, that's another thing that didn't make it into the vlog. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this though because I love it. My mom gave me these little, I'm sure you guys probably have seen them. They were super popular a few years ago. But they're the scratch-off maps. One for the US, one for the world. My mom gave them to me and I haven't scratched anything off in quite a while. So I got to scratch off Montana, South Dakota, Wyoming, and Florida today. I should have known to not do that until I was ready to be done for the day. Because the moment I sit down, it's game over. I simply will lose all motivation. I've filled the rest of today with watching Final Cut Pro how-to videos. I've got the basics now, but there's no intermediate video, just generic video. There's how to edit faster, 5 tips and tricks for Final Cut Pro, all these different things, but there's no just beginner, intermediate, advanced, which is what I want. Because I don't necessarily have any specific one thing I'm trying to do right now. I'm just trying to watch videos to learn just random general knowledge. So there's a whole playlist on Think Media that I'm working my way through, and we'll see if I have anything profound in editing to add to the next vlog after I'm done. I figured I'd kind of update you guys with what I'm doing with my morning. The things that help me stay motivated are things that can give me immediate satisfaction. I cannot just have a goal, a long-term goal, and see it through from day one to finish without some sort of reward in the middle. So I want to say it was, I think it was Lore DIY that I saw do this one year. But basically she had a poster or something that she framed, and she stuck sticky notes with the countdown of the days of the year or something along those lines, to where she pulled one off every day, and by the end of the year it revealed the full picture. So I want to do something similar. So I've just been going through and making little squares with numbers and doing a full countdown, and then I'm going to cut them out. But I'm at 126. And obviously we're 4 days into the month already, so I'll be able to pull off 4 immediately. I just figured every day if I could pull one off, it might make the concept of a year seem a lot smaller and a lot more manageable. Okay, so I cut them all up, and now I am going to use these pastel highlighters and just at complete random color each one of them in. And then I'm gonna figure out some way to hang it on the wall right here. I wanted to take a break from coloring these, so I went ahead and started laying them out. And this is where we're at so far. I think it's gonna end up being really, really cute. And then just one by one, we can peel them off. I hyperfixated way too much on that wall thing yesterday. And I'm still not done, and I am going to finish. However, I think I sat there at my desk and did that for probably a good 7 hours. It was a little absurd. I didn't hit my water goal because I was so focused on doing the wall that I was not drinking water. So I was about 48 ounces short, I guess, ish. And I had no desire to cook. So we had pizza last night, which I still, like, calorie counted out. So I only had three little pieces because it was like a frozen pizza, so they were little slices. So I had 3 slices. Still didn't go crazy on the calories. Like, it was fine. Let yourself have whatever you feel like having. But the fact that I could not pull myself away from doing that wall for even like an hour, that's all I wanted to do all day. Now I'm exhausted and I'm over it and I want it to be done. It's also doing the total opposite of what I thought it would do. In my brain, being able to like visualize the full year would make it seem like so obtainable, you know? But it is in fact not doing that. Seeing every day 365 little pieces of paper up there actually makes the year seem quite overwhelming and large. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to leave it just because I think that wall needs something on it anyway. I haven't really spent money or time finding decorations for this house because we moved in at like the very, very end of October. And then I just decorated for Christmas because why not? Eventually I will have to do that because I don't think I'm going to leave my Christmas decorations up past the first week in January. So here in the next couple days we're going to be taking that down. I've been watching people take their dogs out all morning. I took Nova and I had to carry her back inside after about 10 minutes. 10 minutes seems to be like the set time to where they go from being okay to not okay. I think this morning when I took them out, it was, I'll put a picture in here somewhere to show you, but I think it was like 5 degrees felt like -6 or something absurd like that. But anyway, we're gonna finish the wall because I feel committed to it. Hopefully it won't take me that long. And then I want to redo my nails today just because they're kind of getting chipped and weird. So redo those, and I want to do the like ins and outs of 2025, like what I think is in, or what I'm gonna have in for my 25, and what's gonna be out for my 2025. Well, we have finally finished. I really did not intend for that to be like a 2-day project, and I think I mentioned this earlier, it kind of didn't quite accomplish what I thought it was going to accomplish. I thought looking at the full year would make it seem like really obtainable, and I guess the longer I look at it, the less overwhelmed it makes me feel. I still have to pull off the first 5 days because obviously we're already 5 days in, but it is kind of a lot. I don't know if it's because I colored each one or I don't know. The longer I look at it, the more I like it though. The longer I look at it, the more it's like, oh, that's actually not that many little tab things to pull off. So maybe, well, I mean, obviously we're gonna leave it because I just spent like 2 days making it. Good morning, guys. I did not intend for this video to be like a 5-day video. It's almost like a week in my life, especially if we include the footage that got like corrupt or lost or whatever happened there. But I'm somebody who likes long videos, like 30+ minutes. And so I'm trying to make my videos around that length. I enjoy people who I can throw on the TV, go about my life, and they'll just play in the background. But anyway, I'm filling out my water food log from this morning. I did drink an Alani already, so we're coloring in, or shading in, I guess, 2 little 12-ounce cups. Also, today's hair wash day, so I have a bunch of oils in my hair, and I have my hair up in like a ballerina bun. The other thing I need to do today is meal plan. It's crazy to me that I'm already having to think of meals for the next 2 weeks. We only have about 5 days left of the current meal plan I have already done, so we need to make a meal plan and then a shopping list. In case anyone is interested, this is what I have so far. I don't want to just like copy paste, and like do the same pattern of meals. But if anyone has high protein or protein focused meal ideas that can kind of switch this up for me, and keep in mind, that are relatively simple to cook, because I'm not the best cook. I need pretty basic stuff. But if you know of any that are easy and good, please let me know. So I finished kind of my meal plans for dinners, and I made the shopping list, and I put the things that I want to get from Walmart in my Walmart cart. I want to go ahead and go through my ins and outs of 2025. I know that this is trending on like short form TikTok media, but I'm not a TikTok girly, and so we're bringing it to long form. Also, if you can see my dog's measurements on the back, it's because I was measuring them for their winter coats. So that kind of puts me into my first out, short form content. We're going to start with a controversial one. I am not a fan of short form content. I've never gotten super into TikTok. For me, and this kind of goes back to what I said in the video earlier, I love long videos. You can put them on and you can do things while you watch the video. It helps me be a more efficient person. I feel like short form content just promotes the doom scrolling that everyone gets addicted to, and you can't do anything while you're scrolling. So for me, my number one out is short form content. My number one in is doing things you've always wanted to do but have been too afraid to. That's kind of the motto I'm taking through 2025, aka the YouTube channel. But really, it's like the whole why not you concept. Like, why can't you? Why not you? You know, why not me? Why not? I feel like we just sit and tell ourselves so often that, oh, I wish, but I could never. You know, why not? So the ins are doing things you've always wanted to do, but have been too afraid to. Out, self-applied pressure or stress. I feel like for a very long time, the thing that people have been into is like the boss girl mentality. Like busting booty to get far in life or to grow your career or whatever it was that you were putting your boss bitch mentality into. I think that's out. I think, and maybe, again, this is coming from my 3 years of putting my heart, life, and soul into my job that I thought was going to be like a career for me. I gave that job absolutely everything. And I was so good at my job. I was incredibly good at my job. That did not make that company value me anymore. They couldn't have given an F less. In fact, when I started acting my wage, then they were hurt and I was failing. That's just not the vibe anymore. That's not the 2025 vibe. If you're going to have your boss bitch mentality, make sure you're putting it in for yourself. Work that hard for you, not for anyone else. Investing in quality. Whether that be the clothes you put on your body, the furniture you put in your house, or the groceries that you buy at the grocery store. Investing in quality. Which I guess goes with an out, which I have as frivolous spending. I feel like for a long time in my life, I would choose to go to like cheap fashion places like Ross or Walmart or like things like that. And I'm not saying you can't get cute clothes there. You can. They just don't last very long. And I was going there because I was like, well, I can get 10 outfits for the price of 3 at these other places. That is true. But the quality and the amount of time that they last is so short and so bad. And they don't look as nice on your body, in my opinion. And I'm tired of spending so much money on things that do nothing for me. So invest in quality in, frivolous spending out. In is slow lives and simple vibes. Kind of goes hand in hand with the one that I was just talking about, but like the boss bitch rush everywhere, do everything fast. I think that we have put so much focus in the past on success and what you're able to accomplish in a year. And like every day you had to wake up with like, okay, what am I going to do today to make myself this much better? Instead of living in the moment and enjoying every single day, even if you're not doing anything exciting that day. In for 2025 is slow lives and simple vibes. Out is maybe another controversial one and crazy coming from me, but out is caffeine. Not fully, like I drink an Alani most mornings, but I also feel like we've overdone it. It started, I think, at least from what I've seen, it started with Celsius. And then Alani came around, and it's been Alani for a few years now. But having a Celsius or an Alani is not bad. So many people will have their coffee in the morning, and then an Alani pick-me-up in the afternoon. And then when they go work out, they have a pre-workout. And I don't think it's conscious, but the amount of caffeine people are consuming is crazy. And I think long term, it will really affect people's ability to produce their own natural energy. The rest of these are actually ins, because those are all the outs I could think of. So, simple skincare. Simple skincare. I'm so tired of watching these people's like morning routines and like night routines, whatever it may be, and they have like 87 products. Like how much oils, how many cleansers, how many things can you possibly put on your face? In is traveling, big or small. You don't always need to book a plane ticket to Italy or something. Like that's unnecessary. Even traveling around where you live is so underrated. Like, I feel like I have lived so many places in my life, and because I lived there, I never took the time to do what people would do if they were just visiting. Just like little weekend getaways to remove yourself from the mundane, every single day life that you live, I think can have so much benefit on people's mental health. Cooking at home. Obviously, I just got done making my meal plan for the next 2 weeks. I cannot even explain to you how much of a difference it will make in just your mental being. I don't know what it is about eating out. It does not matter where I eat out. Fast food, restaurant, doesn't matter. When I eat out, I don't feel good. In, getting ready for no reason. Kind of like me today. It is hair wash day. I did not need to put any work into how I looked today because I'm literally just going to shower it all off here probably in the next hour. But I did. And again, I never leave my house, but I still put on jewelry and do my makeup a little bit and do something with my hair every day, change out of my pajamas. I cannot explain to you how much of a difference in my ability to get shit done in a day it changes if I am wearing actual clothes, put on a little bit of makeup, and wear shoes. And I don't wear like shoes inside, I wear slides. If I don't have my shoes on, I'll get nothing done. If I do, I get everything done. If I spend 5 minutes getting ready in the morning, I will get more done than if I didn't spend that 5 minutes getting ready. It's crazy how much of a shift your mental has when you get ready for the day. Even if you're changing from pajamas into sweatpants. Just changing and getting a little bit ready, I think triggers your mind to be like, okay, it's daytime. We're getting shit done. You know, like this is the time we do things. Anyway, it is 3 o'clock, so I have 30 minutes until I take Nova and Scout outside. Luckily, it's like 15 degrees today, which means they should be able to be outside, in theory, for about 20 minutes. Hopefully. because they haven't really been able to be out and like play and run and be outside the last 3 or 4 days. But yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm not sure how much vlogging I've actually gotten done, so hopefully this is a longer-ish video, and I'm gonna try out some of the new editing things that I learned from the videos. I will say the Think Media video, there were a couple of them that were like, whatever, not great, but there's one, and oh man, I wish I could find it for you guys. I don't know if any of you guys are actually trying to start a YouTube of your own or are interested in this in any way. However, so it's by Think Media, 10 best effects YouTubers use in Final Cut Pro. That one is the one that I'm using to try and like add in a couple extra things to my videos. Let me know if you guys noticed them, because hopefully I'm able to figure it out. Thank you guys for watching this one, and I will see you in the next one.